When I was a kid, I used to be very confident. I had a lot of friends, got the best grades, good at sports. I was so good at being me. But everything changed in my middle school years. I had a battle with anxiety and depression. I didn't know who I was. My life was just a big blank. I felt that throughout my life, I was never accepted for who I really was, and that everybody hated me for being myself. I tried to go with the flow and do things that were considered popular, but in the end, I got even more depressed. In that year, I gained a lot of weight and started to recluse myself from people. It was like that for 2 years, until I got to high school. There, I was interested in art stuff, so I joined a club where we did a lot of art-related work, mostly short films. There, I met a lot of new friends that were like me. We got along super well. I was so happy. But one day, that happiness ended. I was a pretty insecure person when it comes to my body, but I was never ever insecure about my skin. I was a brown person. My skin is affected easily by the sun. Plus, I live on a Caribbean island. My skin just got browner and browner, and I used to love it. The day when I started to hate it was when I and a friend of mine got into a conversation about what guys are looking for in a girl. At that time, I liked a guy who was popular among our circle. Nobody knew, but there were other girls who liked them too. And because I was chubby, I didn't think I had a shot with him. "I heard he likes short girls," one of them said happily. "I heard he likes pale girls," said the other one. "Well, Tara has no shot of being with him having that kind of skin," she jokingly said. My heart dropped. I ignored all my sad feelings and just faked a laugh. Since then, I started to question my skin. It became a habit between our circle of friends to say those kinds of comments. "She is too dark." "They won't like you because of your skin." "You're the darkest among all of us, so you should do this." "You'll look prettier if you were a little paler." Those comments got stuck in my head. I was so depressed. I hated my body, and now I hated my skin too. At that time, I was into Korean dramas a lot, and while I was watching one of them, I saw a commercial ad for the kind of soap that bleaches your skin. I was so happy. If the soap can actually make my skin lighter, I could finally be prettier, and I would start to like myself a lot more. After begging my mother for money, I bought the soap and did rigorously the routine that it needed. When I got lighter, I got happier. One day, someone in my circle of friends noticed. "You look a lot paler," she said with a smile. I was so happy. Was I finally gonna get their acceptance? I thought to myself. "She is still the darkest of the group," said the girl that started all the hateful comments. My happiness dropped. It was true that I was the darkest out of them all, and it wouldn't bother me if she had said it normally. But that smile on her face, the same smile that she had the first day she started commenting on my skin, it was like she was telling me that because my skin was darker, I was less attractive or even less worthy of attention. Even though I was so depressed, I again laughed it off. That day, I went home and cried myself to sleep. The other day, I had a fever, so I stayed at home. I was trying to get that out of my head, but couldn't. I was sitting around sipping some water when suddenly my eyes stopped on a picture that was hanging on the wall of me as a kid. My smile was so bright, my skin was browner than ever. I was happy, not because of the acceptance of people, but because I truly loved myself. That day, I decided to stop living by what people said and started to love myself more. I decided to stay away from that friend and started to surround myself with positive and nice people. I still have a lot of insecurities to conquer, but by standing up to myself and ignoring hateful comments, I started to appreciate my originality. It is still a long way to go, but everything that I've been through has played an important part in helping me improve my self-esteem. Even though society can make you feel like you need to live up to certain standards and look a certain way, or otherwise you are deemed not beautiful, I've come to realize that these days, beauty is so much more than just a pretty face. And if you always try to fit the definition that society defines as beautiful, you will never be happy. Love yourself. and believe that you are beautiful in your own way. Your beauty is for you to define.